Sometimes in life, we need to go to those places where we can reload our social battery and disconnect from our intense lifestyle. It's easy to ignore what our body and mind really needs, just to please others or maintain an image we have built to hide some of our insecurities. The stress that comes from maintaining that image and the energy drained from the constant social interaction can make people behave in a negative way. Not being conscious about that will make it hard to enjoy the company of others, even with the people we love the most. These and other reasons result in many misunderstandings and conflicts without knowing what is the real cause. It's interesting to see how something so essential for us as social interaction can result in something that can hurt and even divide us. We may try to be friends with everyone, but through hard lessons, life will show that we are different and not always we can be close to each other. Still, we need to believe that at least we don't need to have enemies or poison our mind with negative thoughts about others. I see the relationship between two people as two wires separated from each other in one end. They both will be charged with electricity, and depending on the situation, they will have higher or lower intensity. What we need to do is to find the right distance between them so there is no electrical short circuit. Some will be able to get very close, when others may need a long distance between them. With relations, it's the same. We just need to find the right distance and communication so there is no conflict. Distance doesn't separate people. Misunderstanding does. Misunderstanding often comes from the incapability to empathize with others, because we are so immersed in our own lives. We live in a very narcissistic society that comes from the addiction to social media and the constant feeding of our own image. The more things we have to define ourselves, the more we separate from others, and we forget about the invisible thread that connects each one of us. If we don't stay present and conscious enough, it's easy to get lost in individuality, and we will experience life always through our own eyes, and it will be difficult to see it from another perspective and empathize with others. We should absolutely have our own identity, but it's very important to be conscious that we are not alone in the path of life, and we are very dependent on each other. To survive, social interactions will always appear. It's up to us if we want to hurt and be hurted, or if we want to grow and feel connected to people. Many times we may think we are just communicating to other people, but instead we are talking to ourselves, trying to reaffirm the things we believe and identify with. Talking is giving voice to our thoughts and emotions, so it's basically the reflection of our mind into reality in the form of sound. Identifying with negative and harmful words, not knowing that they are just a reflection of the one who speaks, will lead to misunderstanding, and we will carry that negativity with us, spreading it further to other people. We need to be strong and don't let other people control our emotions through their words. As Mike Tyson said, I ended up realizing that if anyone makes me mad, they owe me. So I try to not get mad anymore. Total confidence of who we are and our beliefs is what is going to give us that strength. Insecurity instead will make us react from fear, and it won't let us see further than our perspective. By building confidence, we will be able to see beneath negativity received from others, knowing that we are not the reason and that maybe that person is going or have gone through some bad times. It will be possible for us to reach the heart of that person, and if possible, we might even help to heal some of their pains and worries. If not, we can at least not identify with that negativity, so it doesn't spread and grow even further. In both cases, we are doing a favor to ourselves and the world that surrounds us. We need to do it for ourselves, not for others. What matters is your opinion. You're always watching, because the only one you will never be able to lie or hide things from is you. If we let ourselves down enough times, we will lose self-respect, and the only thing that will be left is the image others have of us. That image is very fragile, and the fear of people being able to see through it will make us assume what others think. We might even start lying to protect that image, and it will be too easy to take things personally. Most of the time we fear that other people may think negatively of us, it's because we have done so. If we are able to judge, assume, or take things personally, why wouldn't other people do so too? An assumption is a thought or idea that we create in our minds, and if we feed that enough times, it will create a negative emotion that will lead to unnecessary conflicts. So we need to start by never assuming things, don't take things personally, and always try to do our best, because if we don't trust ourselves, how are we going to be able to do it with others? We need to be strong and stay positive. We are all capable of that. Take one day at a time and don't let past mistakes define your future.